welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today's video is the second to last of spooky sessions, and for this video I thought we would take a trip down memory lane and look at some of my previous Halloween costumes. I had intentions of like going through some old pictures, like physical pictures, because you know it was the 90s, and looking for some of my old pictures of like my old costumes and stuff, but I did not have time to do that. But I do have previous costumes from middle school and like the last like 5 to 6 years of Halloween. So we're gonna do that instead. But what I do have to start is a picture of me as Lunette the Clown. If you don't know who Lunette the Clown is, she was from a show called The Big Comfy Couch. And if you don't know what that show is, you're too young to be here. It was a show back in the day of Lunette the Clown and her little doll Molly. And they used to just like, how do I explain this? They wouldn't like go on adventures, but like they would. And it was like they had all these friends in like the area, and like you would learn things. It was like morals, kind of. Like, you learn, like, not to lie. And I know one specific thing was, like, you know, Molly didn't want to be touched, so no means no. There's a lot of, like, stuff about, like, morals and, like, you know, basically, like, being the best version of yourself, if you really want to think about it that way. But this was me as Lunette the Clown. And I, like, remember this. I was like, I had to be like 2 or 3 years old, 4 at the oldest, but I remember this costume because the headpiece would not stop falling off, and I would not stop playing with it because it was like foam, kind of. So I remember that costume, believe it or not. The next costume I have is it's really dark because we took the picture in front of the light for some reason. But I am the third person from the left. I am a sweet tart. And that was supposed to be my sister's costume. We switched last minute. I was not supposed to be a sweet tart, but I was in fact a sweet tart. This was, I don't even know. I think I might have been in middle school, maybe high school. Like, my 2 friends, I think we might have been in high school for that one. That was an interesting time. The next one I have was from, 2016, 2017, I think. I was supposed to be like the 2015 version of Ariana Grande with the 2-piece top and skirt set and cat ears, because there was a time when all Ariana Grande would wear was like a cropped top, a skirt, heels, and cat ears. That's all she would wear. So that's what I was in this picture for this year. It was a conjoined Halloween birthday party between myself and this other girl that I was friends with at the time, because our birthdays were just like a couple weeks apart. So we met in the middle and we celebrated both of our birthdays that one year. We never did that again. The next one is, I think this is this might have been 2017 also. I don't know. I was Belle one year for Halloween. If you knew me back then, you would remember this. I had the live action version of the costume, not the 90s animated version. So I had Emma Watson's dresses, not Paige O'Hara's dresses. And that was that's still one of my favorite costumes to this day. Because, like, I can literally rock Belle for, like, any kind of children's activity, and I love that about the costume. And I had a professional photographer take my pictures as Belle, which is why this picture looks so, like, professionally done. And it was a really fun shoot, and I love this costume. This might be one of my favorite costumes that I've ever done. The next one I have 2 from 2019, because one picture is when I had blonde hair, and then in the next picture is when I cut it and dyed it brown. Worst mistake to cut it that short. But the first one is me as like a modern version of Roger Taylor from Queen, dressed as a woman from I Want to Break Free, the music video. If you're familiar, you are cultured. If not, get with the program. I was a modern version of Rogerina, and I have just about every single one of these pieces still to this day. Like, except for the skirt. I got rid of that so fast. But I really liked the costume because it came together just in time very nicely. What I wish was different was that more people knew who that was. The next one from 2019 was just a week or two after this, because this Halloween party I think happened like the day after Halloween, because I think Halloween might have been on a Friday that year. But in this picture, I am a Purge person. And I know I said in a previous Spooky Sessions video that if I were to be one thing for the rest of my life, it would be a Purge person, because they're so versatile and you could change them up each year, so it's like not the same as the previous year. In this picture is actually the same white t-shirt that I wore for the Roger Taylor costume. I just kept it down, and then I wore like spandex underneath, plus some, I don't even know what they're called. They're like tights, but they're not like connected. Like they're two individual tights with like a lacy, you see it, like a lacy design on the top, and it like sticks to your thigh. I don't know what those are called, but I had those. And then I wore some black boots that my sister is obsessed with, and she used to get her own pair. So, but the mask I only wore for the pictures because I had my makeup done. So, and then last but not least is one of my favorites, but also one of my least favorites that I recently did. It was from last Halloween, and I was not Waldo. I got mistaken for Waldo all day, and I was not Waldo. I was an anime character named Tombow from Kiki's Delivery Service, and he has the same look as Waldo, just minus the hat. And it was so frustrating because I hate explaining myself sometimes. But you know what? I should have known when I picked Tombow for last year that people were not going to know who that was. Only cultured people know who Tombow is. So I should have known. I should have known better. But you know what? It's fine. I had like fake glasses, and I did my makeup for, well, actually it's funny. It's funny because that day I did my makeup to take birthday pictures, because my birthday is just 5 days after Halloween. So I took birthday pictures, and then I got into costume and took some pictures as Tombow, and then I took all my makeup off. So, yeah. Oh wait, I forgot one! Wait, scratch. I forgot one. This was, oh my gosh, this was my first ever Halloween at work. And I was Anna for Halloween, and I still have that costume somewhere down in the basement. But that was my first ever Halloween at work, and one of the girls dressed up as Elsa, and it was perfect. It was so funny. That was amazing. That was one of my favorite Halloweens, I think. So, okay, that was the last one. This year's costumes, and I say costumes because what I'm dressing up for my sister's shot night as, I cannot wear to work because it's not appropriate. But what I am wearing to work, you will see in tomorrow's video, along with what I'm wearing to my sister's shot night. And what I'm wearing to work, I will probably wear when I take my baby cousin trick-or-treating also, just because I wear long pants. So, yes. That is it for today's video. If you enjoyed, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Become a banana, join the Banana Bunch. We would love to have you. If you want to know what I'm going to be up to, all my social media will be listed down below like always, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!